guys, it's Trish from Trish's Art Club, live from Chattanooga, Tennessee. Happy Monday night, everybody. How are you guys doing? I'm going to try this week to get my things in focus because last week, you guys, hang on, it's going to get ugly for a second. Sorry. Last week, it's a little clearer. Last week, my focus was awful when I went back and watched the replay. So, okay, who's able to share the Hard Monday night with me? Let's see. We got Angela and Shannon and Mary, Charlene, Anne-Marie, Karen. Hello, ladies. It is so good to see you. It's always such a blessing to see you on a Monday night. Except, no exceptions, but Marcia, Trish, are you here? How do I tell Marsha to look for another? I started my video by mistake and then had to cancel it right away. So she's on the wrong. Let me see if I could message her and tell her to look. I can't. Okay, well, oh, good. You found us. Okay, good, Marsha. Sorry about that. I started my video by mistake and then I had to quickly cancel it. And I think it messed up a few people. So let me go over the details of who I am. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I've been one for 24 years. I have a YouTube channel and a Facebook page called Trish's Card Club. You can shop with me online 24/7 at trishan.stampinup.net. And I love what I do. I love what I do. I love that you guys come and share it with me. You are here. I'm glad you're here. You found us, Marcia. You did find us. I love sharing Stampin' Up! I love sharing the opportunity to teach people how to have a new card idea, even if it's not an original. Tonight, my craft is not original in any way, shape, or form, but I am very excited to share it. And I'm thankful and grateful for the people that are out there that share their talent so that we can take an opportunity to learn more from it. Hey, Huckles, good to see you. Hey, Carrie. Oh, from a hot tub. How nice is that, Carrie? I'm a little jealous. I'm trying to stall just a minute or two just to make sure everybody gets on. Don't know if my friend Judy's going to make it. Judy had knee replacement surgery, and she has had a rocky road of recovery. But she's a trooper, and she's going to make it. She was back in and out of the hospital, and I think she's back to rehab for PT. So we're keeping our fingers crossed and saying lots of good prayers for her. I think... Oh, hey, Miss Peg. Good to see you. I'm always happy when you can join us too. I'm happy when all of you guys can join because it's so exciting for me. It's like I pretend I'm in my living room in Orlando and I'm going to start teaching a class and people are just going to stamp and have fun. And I just love it. I absolutely love it. So let me talk really quick about our Crafts, Chicks, and Chocolate. The reason I want to talk about it is because of this one line down here at the bottom. Registration December 7th to the 13th. You guys, December 7th is 5 weeks away. 5 weeks until you register for Crafts, Chicks, and Chocolate. Now, you're wondering, why am I registering in December when the event is not till February? Let me explain to you. There's so much to do in that short little window for Karen and I. What are we going to do? We're going to order product based on how many people sign up. We're going to cut and kit the product for how many people sign up. Karen is going to be making T-shirts for us, depending on how many people purchase T-shirts. There's so much to do in that little short window that we had to bump it to December so that we would give ourselves enough time to place the orders, get the product, cut up the product, design the product, cut up the product, get it all ready, and be ready for February 14th. So I want to put that out there. The most important thing about tonight to remind you guys is if you have come to Crafts, Chicks, and Chocolate before, we have your email address. If you are interested in coming for the first time, you need to reach out to me or to Karen to be able to get on the email list because you have to have an email link sent to you. Now, I'm not giving away any surprises, but I cannot stress enough how important it's going to be to read the entire email about Thank you, Carrie. It is going to be so important for you to read the whole email when you get your link after registration. Because there's going to be some really, really cool surprises in that email and important information about registering. So please, please, please take your time, read through the whole email. Okay? I can't stress that enough. It's going to be super, super important to read through the whole email because you don't want to miss anything. The logo has been completely redesigned. She is absolutely adorable. And so if you have got a t-shirt last year, you're probably going to want to get a t-shirt this year. And you didn't get one last year, you're definitely going to want to get a t-shirt this year because it's so, so cute. Karen and I are really excited about that. And when Karen makes them, I think it's going to be a 4-color t-shirt logo. Yeah, 4 colors. That's why we need to know in December, because it's going to take her 2 months to make all those t-shirts. I can't wait to get mine. I cannot wait to get mine. Okay, that's that. Let's go on and talk a little bit about tonight's card. Karen, if I didn't remember everything, chat me in the chat and I'll go back. Okay, I'm going to be using this Merry Christmas out of this stamp set, Seasonal Tags, which is a beautiful stamp set. If you don't have it, it is available. It is current. So that's really pretty. I'm also going to be using some circles out of this Messy die set. And it is called, I wrote everything down so I would remember. This die set is called Stylish Shapes Die. I know it's a mess. I haven't put it on a piece of magnet yet, but I need to, because it's a mess. But I'm using the big circles out of this. I'm also using the colors Shaded Spruce and Cherry Cobbler. And finally, I'm using, and I only have one section of them. These are called Faceted Snowflakes Embellishments. And they're beautiful. I don't know if you can capture the color on there very well. These are actually Pretty Peacock, but I'm using it as if it's Shaded Spruce because you can hardly, when they're together, you can hardly tell the difference. So you can get, there's a little bit of grace with that. Okay, so let me explain to you what happened, and then I can start my demo. My very dear friend, my very best friend, Hazel, she thinks I'm magic. So she comes up with all these ideas that she wants me to try. I'm not kidding. So after I do all my prep for Christmas cards, yesterday I finished my preps, gift card holders, everything. She says to me, oh, I want to order a couple of cash card holders. I'm like, oh, I finished my prep. But being the good friend that I am, I jumped on YouTube and found a really great tutorial from a lady who goes by Bonnie Stamped, Stamped, Bonnie Stamped. Give her a shout out if you go on YouTube. She is really generous and very detailed in her videos. So I am literally copying her tutorial. So I want to give her full credit for that and say thank you so much for putting it out there. There is one part of the tutorial that I would like to tweak, but I didn't have enough time since I just did this yesterday, but I will work on it through the season and come back to it. So basically I'm going to take an 8.5 by 11 piece of, what color is this am I doing? Cherry Cobbler. I'm going to cut one piece, the short side, I'm going to cut it 7 inches. And then I'm going to flip it and I'm going to cut it at 7.5. So by now, if you want to know the measurements, I'm going to give you a second. Go grab a piece of paper and a pencil so you can put these down. So basically, you're going to cut 7 inches by 7.5. So that's the first. Now remember, this is a money holder, so it's going to be too big for a gift card. It's going to hold a money or a check. And that's what specifically my girlfriend asked for, was a check. Hey, Tracy, good to see you again, girl. Okay, so you got it at the 7.5 mark, the length, the longer side. You're going to make 2 score lines. You're going to make a score line at 2.25. You'll score it 2.25, and you're going to score it at 5.25. And literally, that's your holder. Can you guys see that? That's how easy it is. That's what I mean about how easy Bonnie made this tutorial, which makes it so you can do a bunch of them. Now we'll fold it in at our score lines, and we'll use our bone folder. And then that's the basis of the money holder or check holder. Okay, now to decorate it, I'm going to take some designer series paper and some shaded spruce paper. So for the shaded spruce, you want to cut it at 2 inches by 6 3/4. And then you want to cut your design, and you need 2 of those. And then for your designer series paper, you're going to cut it at 6.5 by 1 3/4, and you need 2 of those. So let me go ahead and glue that down and then put it on the gift card holder so you'll see where it goes. I should be telling you what paper I'm using. Hold on one second. I got to go look that up. I forgot to write the designer series paper down. Just one second. I will get that information for you. So there's one layer. Airtime on a live video is not very fun. Sorry about that. Okay, this is called Elegant Pine Snowflakes. So this is the top of it. And there's some really pretty paper in here. So there's 2 of everything. So there's that. I've used a bunch of this already, though, so I don't have a lot to show you. But it's very, very pretty paper. Very, very pretty paper. So that's that. So that's the paper that I'm using for this. Okay, then I'm going to take this one and do the same. Now, I'm just realizing this may not be exactly how Bonnie did her tutorial. I'm thinking I might be overkilling on the paper, but I'm not 100% sure, but it's okay. So there's your 2 pieces there that you want to put together. And then you need a belly band, and the belly band needs to be 6.5 inches by 1.5. So 6.5 inches by 1.5. Now, let me explain to you what I don't like. In order to get the designer series paper, you have to, normally a 12 by 12 paper, to get the most out of it, you want to cut it at like 6 inches by 12. And this one requires a 6.5 inches. So you don't get a lot out of a full 12 by 12 piece of paper. So I want to see if I can play around with it and shrink the size down a little bit so I can get it to 6 inches and still be able to hold cash or a check. So that's what I'm working on. Okay, so for this, what we're going to do is this is the bottom right here. We're going to take whatever you have in your homestead. That's an oval. Oh my God, you and math. I love this. I know Huckles. I'm trying so hard to go slow so you can get it all written down. You're going to take an oval hole punch and try to go in the middle and try to line it up as best you can. As best you can. And then punch that out like that. Now you want to do that because you want to make it easier to reach the money that's on the inside. And then what you can do, now this is up to you how you guys want to do this. You can use green glue, which is the white liquid glue. You can use mono, you can use double-sided tape, depending. Since this is just a demo, I'm probably not going to send this one. Or if I send it, I'll send it to an adult that'll be a little bit gentler opening them. I'm just going to use just a little strip of my mono. The reason why, oops, I didn't want to do it that far over, but it's okay. The reason why you might want to do double-sided tape is because it'll be sturdier. It'll hold it in better. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this piece and I'm going to glue it down like this. Now remember that little hole that we punched out? I don't think I'm going to be able to punch it out again. I think I wasn't supposed, hang on. You're not supposed to glue that down first. You're supposed to glue it on here first so that you can get in here and punch out the extra. Okay, there you go. Now you can glue it down. Good thing I don't have double-sided tape because it wouldn't work. Okay, so that's one. Now I have this one. I'm going to put this on the top. And you guys will see, I'm taking longer than necessary. You guys could literally make this in 5 minutes. And you could give checks or cash or, I don't know what else you would put in here. Lottery tickets if you want to fold them in half. Okay, so then there's how it will work. And then I can show you with a check. A check fits in here quite nicely. If you didn't put the glue in where I put the glue too far over, but. So a check fits in perfect, like that. And also cash fits in there. Just perfect. When I glued down, I put the glue too far over on this side, so that's why it's fighting me a little bit, but you can put it in there. So feel free, $100 bills, feel free. Okay, now I'm going to put the belly band on. So you take the belly band and you wrap it around. And the thing is, you don't want it to be too tight. That's the way that you want it to be able to slide on and off. So don't make it so tight that it doesn't slide. and then just put a little bit of glue right here on the front and line that up, and that will glue it down like that. That's your belly band. See how it slides nice and easy? Then what I did is I took the 2 circles from the Stylish Die set. I took the white one, and then I did it in cherry cobbler, and I put 3 little of the embellishments on there, and I'm going to attach this to there like that. Now I want my belly band, I want my cover for my belly band to not be anywhere on this. So I'm going to glue this, not the embellishment piece. I'm going to glue this like that. So I got a fair amount of glue on there, and then I'm going to put this on here like that. And then it will just slide off. And there you have a super easy money holder. And as I said, shout out to Bonnie Stamped, because she did the measurements. And I'm always grateful, because math is my challenge. I'm always grateful when someone does the measurements. Now let me see if I can get this to come in a little better. Okay, it's a little clear, but let me come up here so you can see it a little better. There you go. Now you can do anything for this. What I wanted to do was last year we had bow dies. We had a die that made a bow, and it's so pretty. And I wanted to put that on here, but I'm mailing it, so it would just get crushed. So I couldn't do that. Plus, we don't have that die anymore, and I didn't want to do something that was retired. That's so funny. My sister-in-law Tracy said that my brother said this is just like Grandpa at Christmas, because my grandfather used to give us cash for Christmas, and it literally looked like it came in these envelopes, and they came from the bank. So Paul's right. It was just like Grandpa at Christmas. So good memories, really good memories, you guys. So what do you think? Easy? Do you guys have anybody that you give cash or checks to? Most people do gift cards. So I'll be doing a couple of gift cards over the next couple of weeks to get you prepped for Christmas. I was talking to Karen, and I intentionally didn't do anything fall, because I've done so much fall stuff in the month of October. So I was trying to not. So I'll probably do Christmas stuff until December, and then I'll be ready for something different and be over Christmas stuff. So at least this looks like it's a little bit too low. So I'm going to fix that. There we go. All right. Well, that's it, you guys. This is the money holder. Shout out to Bonnie Stamped, because she gave us the measurements. It's super easy. You can do it in any pattern. You don't need to have the oval punch that I had. Any oval or circle punch will work. And I know if you don't have a punch, you definitely will have a die. So that's the only thing that I have that's not current. Everything else is current. Oh, that's really cool, Shannon. All your grandkids get cash. So this is a perfect thing to put it in. Now, just be careful, because you saw the mistake that I made, you guys. When you put your glue on the edges, you want to just make sure you go down. The width of the double-sided tape is probably perfect. That gives you enough room. So if I were going to make this so it fit to a 6-inch card instead of 6.5 inches, I would have to somehow probably fold the cash like that, like fold it a little bit and put it in so that I could. And I really feel like doing that, because I feel like you could get a lot more money holders if you just shortened the cash or the check a little bit. It would still be fine. They would still be happy, because it's the right color green, and that's what they want. So that would work. So that's another possibility, and super easy to slide in and out. And if you wanted to, you could put your message up here. You could maybe do to and from up here. I didn't even think about that, but that would be another way to get that information out to whoever you're giving the gift card to, is to put to and from. Maybe line this with some white paper and to and from on that, and you can write your little note on that. So that's the gift card holder. I'll do it like this in hopes that it captures at the end of my video. So that's it, you guys. I hope you had a really good weekend. I hope your Halloween was fun. We had a great weekend. My sister-in-law and brother were here, and it was so much fun to share the weekend with them. Tracy she's just a blast. She's just really cool to hang out with. And it was great to just talk to my brother. And we had crappy weather on Thursday. They didn't get here till late on Thursday, but Friday we had a gorgeous day, and it was beautiful. So we were out a chunk of the day. That was really fun. It was a little bit cooler for Halloween, but not too bad. I would say we had maybe 200 kids, which is a little bit down for us, but still plenty. Everybody got plenty of candy, and it was just a really good weekend overall. Then Saturday night, I got to go see a a concert that was with an a cappella band called, I'm going to tell you all this, you guys, because I want you to look them up and go to their concerts. They're so good. It's called Shooter. What is it called? Chaser. No, not Straight Chaser. Straight No Chaser. Oh yeah, Straight No Chaser. So Straight No Chaser, just like a drink, an alcoholic drink. And they're a group of 10 men who are from all over the country and get together and practice. And then they do 70 dates in 60 days, or 60 show dates in 70 days, or something crazy like that through Christmas. So the first half of their concert was just really funny and different popular songs that you would know. And then the second half after intermission was Christmas stuff, which was beautiful. So it was really, really good. Amy, if you should look it up and see if it comes to Maine, because your girlfriends and you would love it. It's called Straight No Chaser. That's the name of the group. So it was really, really good. So that was fun. And of course, a ton of football. So it was a good weekend. It was a good weekend. All right. I have talked way too much. You guys are busy. You got things to do, places to go, people to see. Remember, around here, we make it and we mail it. So hopefully if you have a need for for money holders, you have a way you can make one that's pretty simple, but it has a beautiful effect. You can do your belly bands however you want. However you want to decorate them. There's nothing magic about the circle. You can use any die or whatever you want to put on the belly band. But the measurements are out there. Just listen to the video. I try to talk slow. I love you guys. I hope you have a great week. Remember, make it and mail it. And you guys, I will not be here next Monday night. I will not be able to do a video because I won't have access to my computer. So we'll be off Monday, the 7th. I don't know what's next Monday, you guys. What's today? Today's the 3rd, so it'll be the 10th. It'll be the 10th. So I will not be on camera on the 10th. So I cannot stress enough how important it is to be ready for your registration for Crafts, Tricks, and Chocolate on December 7th through the 13th. Read the whole email. I won't be able to remind you next week to read the whole email because there's some really fun surprises in there that we want that are part of the day, so you don't want to miss it. Okay. Love you guys. I'll talk to you guys in 2 weeks. Have a great week, everybody. Bye now.